Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. It's been over another week since I last played, so we've got another challenge rift available. We're going to do that before we then start grinding out regular rifts. What have we got for this? Minions? Minions? And minions. Okay, so we're going to be doing Command Skeletons, Land of the Dead, Devour. Okay, Skeletal Mage and Bone Spikes. This should be relatively straightforward, as long as it's not too quick, I guess. Yep, that hurt a little bit, but that's fine. Ow. 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 I mean, obviously I'm not particularly great at playing necromancers because I'm very out of practice. But even so, I'd say we're doing okay. I do need to get more skeletal mages out though. That's one of the things that I'm really falling down on. We're doing okay on the time though. Yeah, 25 seconds ahead of time. We've got this going okay. Shield pylon, that's going to help. Wow, we're up to 300 kills already. I do think that the kill streaks are probably going to be a bit easier to manage with minions available. Come on, get them all killed. Look at how many mages we've got. That takes it to 400 kills. Right, let's carry on up here rather than heading down. Shield pylon's about to run out. Actually, I was just thinking, can we target some of these down here? We are a little bit of a glass cannon. I have noticed that. Ah, there goes our kill combo. I mean, that's what happens when you go back. You kind of have to take the good with the bad with that. Still, it's not going to be a problem for us. Yeah, definitely getting more into the swing of this now. Speed pylon, cool. still got 22 seconds over, so I'm fine with most of that. Let's not get caught in the explosions, though. Oh yeah, give me all those. Okay, Rift Guardian time. Land of the Dead. I wasn't even popping Land of the Dead most of the time throughout that. We had plenty of time left over. So, without much experience, that is very, very doable. Okay, let's switch back to our main character and carry on with our rifts. So we're still running at Torment 8. And working on our gems, really. Gems, equipment, and all that jazz. Amos shouting in the background. Okay, so in terms of equipment, if we have a look down here, we've got Crystal Fiston at the moment. We want to replace that, so we're going to need to carry on crafting up fist weapons and trying to replace them. We don't have enough Death's Breaths to do 2 upgrades, but we'll try the 1 at least. Upgrade rare item. Jawbreaker, no. No, thank you. That's just going to get salvaged straight up. Actually, I think we've already got a Jawbreaker ready to go in. Yeah, there it is. So goodbye, Jawbreaker. In the meantime, we're going to carry on gambling with Kadala and ask for shoulders. Hey, finally! Mirrors of Justice. So that is a huge upgrade for us. That takes us to effectively 4 pieces of the Justice set. So all we're missing now is going to be legs, hands, or torso. So yeah, it's going to be hands next, and then torso, in the order that we go for. But yeah, so attacking with Tempest Rush reduces our damage taken by 50% and increases Spirit Regen by 50. That means that we don't need to worry about Spirit at all, like at all anymore. Deadly Reach therefore gets changed over for Cyclone Strike. And in terms of Cyclone Strike, Wall of Wind. Yeah, look at how quickly we're regenning that. Okay, so in terms of our equipment, the last bit that we need really to make this build come to life is going to be the other fist weapon, and that will activate Cyclone Strike every time we hit with Tempest Rush. That's going to be the real kicker. But the only way for us to get more is to carry on pushing into rifts. So let's jump in and we'll get the next one going. That 50% damage, I can actually just keep pumping our mantra now as well, actually. Such a huge difference this is going to make. Right, let's actually get Sweeping Wind on. Freeze mobs periodically, just because we can. Yeah, not worrying about resources is going to make a big difference to how this feels. Such a huge difference. Doesn't it feel good? Also means I can pop Sweeping Wind manually if I feel like I need to. And that extra damage reduction as well, just really making us not care about anything. It is going to make looting very difficult, though. Just because of the nature of how everything works, but it's not going to be a problem. Oh, do you hear goblins? I hear lots of goblins. Well, at least 2 goblins. So before we go and fight any goblins, let's have a look at our skills just quickly. Get you killed as well, actually, just to make sure. We're going to want to clear around them as much as possible, but we've got that extra damage reduction, so I can look more at what's going to increase our damage to help with killing gobbos. Okay. Everything gone? Right, so Garrigan point him first. And we'll go through each of our skills in turn. So, Dashing Strike. Increased movement speed is going to be very helpful. Increased attack speed might be more useful in the grand scheme of things. But no, we'll leave it as increased movement speed. Sweeping Wind is already at the one that we want, Blade Storm. Although Sweeping Wind gets the effect of every single rune, so we don't need to change that further. Mantra of Conviction is already on the one that we want. So, Tempest Rush. Because of our plus... Yeah, we want Northern Breeze for the extra damage. Okay, so honestly, I think we're actually in a pretty good place for this. Epiphany, yeah, we don't care about damage reduction. Let's get Inner Fire. Inner Fire will do for the moment. In terms of these, maximum spirit by 50, spirit regen by 4 per second. I think we can change Exalted Soul over to something else. We could do Relentless Assault. And up here, we've got Beacon of Yatar in it, yeah. So I think this is the right setup for us to try and take these guys on. Let's go see what we can find. We're going to have to focus, of course, but... Jeez. There's going to be lots that get away just because we're not doing a butt ton of damage all over the place. But we are still going to do a good amount of damage. Okay. Oh, so many just got away there. That's annoying. That's a load that we can focus on. I must wait to use that ability. Oh, no, you don't. No making me move away from stuff I'm trying to kill. Right, you're a distraction. Let's focus on the gobbo. Okay. There's still a couple up here. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. There is a fist weapon in there as well. Right, is there any more? No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll clear out whatever else we can find. And then go through and loot everything that's left over. Changing over to Relentless Assault, definitely the right move. Yeah, and we don't need the extra damage reduction from Epiphany at this this level, so having it giving us extra damage is awesome. Right, let's grab what we can. Obviously, we have to be a little bit careful just in case there's anything else left alive, which there may be. I want to see what this fist weapon is. Don't think that's the one we want. Nah, Rabid Strike. I mean, Rabid Strike's cool, it's just not what we need for this build. So, goblins, goblins, goblins. And we got some more plans. We got plenty of gems. Let's quickly head back and we'll deal with what we've got in our inventory. So Shen first. Flawless Royal Amethyst. Not great for this character, but better than nothing. More Gundo gear. We can salvage that up. In fact, we can salvage both of those. And we'll drop off the remaining bits. Awesome. Back in we go. That was a fun little start, I'd say. So manually I'm activating Cyclone Strike at the moment. Eventually that'll be done for us, like all the time. You can just see how useful it is for pulling stuff together. Also means we don't need something like the S of Johan getting stuff together, because we should be doing it ourselves naturally, dragging mobs along as we shoot around. A lot of these guys, isn't there? Jeez. Come on, you should fall over soon. There we go. Ooh. Conduit, don't mind if I do. We can make this even more fun. So with our improved resource management, survivability, and everything that's coming with this, I think we can put the difficulty up.
It is not ready yet.
The only question I've really got with regards to putting the difficulty up is going to be the Rift Guardian, like how quickly we can get them whittled down. Not even so much how much they hurt us. We do still have Crystal Fist on. As soon as Crystal Fist comes out, we can put Epiphany back. But if we need that extra damage reduction, then we just dash very quickly. Yeah, plenty of things. Let's just clear the last couple out and make the area safe so we can leave.
I am returning to town.
That like Exarian maybe? Okay. Alright, thank you very much for that. Let's ID stuff. We'll put our couple of points in and then we'll jump into a Greater Rift. That is Reinhardt. Ooh. I mean, other than the massive damage reduction from changing across to it, Reinhardt is not a terrible idea for this build. Because we're going to be freezing everything as we're doing Tempest Rush. I'll have to think about that. We'll put that up here. I might do some experimenting later on. Rather than having Echoing Fury up here, we might try Reinhardt, see if we can make that work. But I'm getting distracted. We want a Greater Rift, and we're going to pump it as high as we can.
I wish you luck, hero.
Let's get this party started. I mean, look at how quickly we're going around with this. Haven't actually seen any... Oh, there's one. It is a little bit hard to keep track of. I will give you that for free. That being said, it is definitely working. I just feel like we need to be doing a tiny bit more damage. So we can just kill things a tiny bit faster. Well, they went really quickly. They can all come in. Here's the gold shower. Oh yeah, look at this. Just pull him in. Get him frozen. So we're going to be doing Cyclone Strike all the time as we go around. It's crazy to think how powerful this is going to be. I was going to say there's got to still be one left alive somewhere around here. I want some more interesting, larger groups. Yeah, stuff like this, where we can get large kills at the same time. Channeling is a little bit redundant now. I'll still take it though, because I mean, why would you not? Also means we can just dash without worrying about anything. I can see what people mean when they say it take a lot of effort to get up to 1,000 kills. Because we're just about pushing 600 and it's going to be Rift Guardian time soon. So crazy. I'm partly navigating by just looking at the mini-map rather than the main screen. Figure out where it is that I might actually want to go. Almost Rift Guardian time. We could definitely put this difficulty up. And there we go. 2 sets of chest up, 3 sets of chest armor. If one of those is the one we want, that's going to be really good for us. I think that might be it. I think we might have actually just got the one we want.
I need to go back.
Alright, well, we can head back, hand this in, and start IDing stuff. All these points to go in. Huge leveling up. Okay, no, that's Samwuko's Soul and Inner's Vast Expanse. And, of course, Blackthorn Surcoat. So we don't have the one that we need yet. Samwuko's can go over here with Samwuko stuff. Inners, that's the first bit of Inners that we've got. Invigorating Gemstone is a bit pants. But that can go in there, and we'll just salvage these up. Do we have a... We've got another Greater of Keystone. Let's ask Kadala if we can have some gloves. She might be kind to us. She's already been kind to us today, so I shouldn't complain if she's not, but...
I cannot afford that.
Fists of Thunder, which we've already got, and they're slightly worse. So we'll no, we'll hold on to them. It's always good to have a spare just in case. Right, so yeah, Fist of Thunder come in there. Tasker and Theo, that's gonna potentially go in the cube at some point.
Doesn't our friend ever tire? I've hardly seen him rest since...
Carrying on pushing this up, let's take it to Torment 9.
Fear the Nephilim.
Unleash your power,
So a little bit harder in terms of difficulty, but I once again don't think we're going to have any problem getting everything cut down to size. Although we do need some things to kill to actually keep our stacks going. So despite this being a one-hit wonder build, I am still hammering the mantra. Now that I've got pretty much unlimited resources, you have to keep putting it on to keep that extra damage bonus going. And it does dramatically increase the amount of damage that the mobs take. So it's well worth doing. Hi guys! I'm here to wreck your day. There's an elite. You're gone. Do the last couple down here and then just push on. I don't need to kill every single one of them. Yeah, give me all those purple orbs. I'm also very impressed that the game is smooth with pandemonium like this. This is actual pandemonium. This build is so totally suited for moving quickly. And keeping things dying at a good pace. I'm gonna head back here just in case there was any things that I needed to kill still, like this guy. I thought we'd actually got him, but apparently not. Come on, give me the conduit. Yeah. That's all getting a little bit painful in there. Luckily, we've not quite killed everything on the way through here. One of the slight advantages of me not being thorough. Another level up. That could have been very painful, running into all of those. We are very, very survivable at the moment, though. Come together, everyone. Even you. Look at how many angels we end up with. Because we're hitting so quickly. That is funny. That is hilarious. And Yo Solo is done at the champion level. Awesome. Let's grab all of these. Bane of the Stricken, finally. That's one that we definitely wanted. Right, we'll put 2 points in Bane of the Trapped. And then we'll start putting up Bane of the Stricken. This is going to really speed up. Ah! I think that's what we want. I think that's Echoing Fury.
I need to go back.
Well, that's going to be bloody awesome if that's the case.
My understanding grows.
Okay, let's put some points in while we're IDing our stuff. It is Echoing Fury. Brilliant. So, chance to fear and freeze on hit. Slaying enemies engulfs the wielder in a frenzy. I wonder, can I re-roll? Well, we'd have to re-roll something into a socket. And we're losing a bit of damage from the Holy. That's fine. It's all about working out what's going to work. So what's going to be best? Probably the 7% damage, because I think the 7% is the lowest roll of them. It's pretty close. Now let's do the attack speed. Take the attack speed into a socket. These are not great options. There it is. Okay, so we'll actually use that. I do want to try out Reinhardt at some point, but that's going to be at some point rather than right now. So I want to take this out, put that in there. So Sky Cutter is slightly better, but we've got the special ability from this, which will engulf us in a frenzy. That, not sure entirely what it's going to do. I forget precisely what the effect is. Sky Cutter you can come across here. In fact, do I want to give you Sky Cutter instead? No, you're fine with the Burning Axe of Sancus. Another Mask of the Searing Sky will salvage that up. Gladiator Gauntlets we'll put in there. And we need to take Boon of the Hoarder out and put in Bane of the Stricken. We are going to level up Boon of the Hoarder later, but for the moment, it's fine as it is. Let's actually swap them over. String of Ears we can salvage up as well. And we've got enough to ask Kadala for some gloves. Kadala, let's have a chat about gloves. Juliana's gloves, I mean, they're okay. They're just not really what we wanted. Slightly worse in terms of most of the rolls. Better dexterity on them, though. There's Juliana's stuff. They can go there for now. Taskman Theo. Can go over here just as a reminder. And St. Archie's Gauge comes in. Right, we need to put the difficulty up. And then I've probably got time for one more regular rift. Right. So up to Torment 9. Here we go. We're going to make this a quick one. I think the Frenzy is like the actual Barbarian Frenzy skill. So I think it's increasing our attack speed and everything. Which I'm totally fine with. I would be very interested to see whether, like later on, when we're doing Cyclone Strike automatically, like how often I end up seeing Reinhardt trigger. That's a test that we're not really going to get to see for a while. Just relentless, that's what we are. Absolutely relentless. Okay, we need to find more things that we can kill on the way over to the other side. But do you see how we're just murdering through everything? We are sort of feeling a little bit fragile at times. Like I've seen our health drop a little bit, but if we actually switch over for Desert Shroud Epiphany, that just won't be an issue anymore. So my choices for us to be doing more damage are what's causing our slight fragility. Hi guys! Oh yeah, keep that frenzy up. Let's not stand right in the middle of all that arcane though. Doesn't feel like it's the fastest rift we've ever had, but there hasn't really been many elite mobs. getting up there wasn't really going to happen. Have to wait for them to come down to us. And that worked just fine. Oh no, ran out of people to kill. I mean, that's an oversimplification, of course. I'm seeing a lot of shielding. It's almost like they're adapting to my my technique. Like if one of them can survive long enough, maybe they'll be able to defeat me. I don't think that's actually the case in their ability to defeat me, but it's interesting that they might be theming their skills. Okay, how are we doing? Another elite takeout, perfect. This guy's got some buddies who are going to explode. Let's back out for a second. Man, we are jumping around all over the place. Let's move on to the next area. It's got to be better than the sewers. So I don't mind fighting all of these guys at once. Just need to obviously pay attention to any ground explosions that might cause us some problems. Right, there's one gone. Just Erathon left. Oh, is that a fist weapon? That looks like a fist weapon. It's moving a bit quickly to focus on while I'm watching him. Right, let's just do a bit of sanity healing. We get a ring. And a Diablo. And of course, this fist weapon. Right, let's head back. And we'll hand it in. Hey, we got another paddle. Awesome.
My strength has increased.
One Kimlo. It's the one we wanted. This is going in the cube. I'm going to do that right now. And that is going to do such a huge thing for our... right, extract power. For our damage output. So hitting with Tempest Rush will activate Cyclone Strike, and both skills deal 600% increased damage. So we're losing a little bit of damage output from our... a little bit of survivability from Dashing Strike. So I'm going to change Epiphany back over here. We also got Band of the Rechambers. Yeah, don't care about that. And the paddle. I'm going to sort all that inventory out a little bit later. Let's just very quickly go to the city of Chaldeum so we can see how this actually pans out. Look at that. Slap, 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 slap. Activating Cyclone Strike for us. So stuff's getting frozen as well as pulled in. That's great. Okay, well that's going to be all I have time for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.